Hello internet people. Today we are going to install a set of Yamaha crash bars on a 2021 Tenere 700. Here we go with the box of parts. This is all that comes with it. There's not much to it. So we'll go ahead and get started. First step, I'm going to take this little guy right here and put in a little rubber bushing in here. This thing's sometimes difficult to get in. Heat helps if you get the bushing warm, set it in the sun or heat gun. So sometimes you don't need it. And a little bushing. Bolt. Next step, we're going to push this bar right in here behind the exhaust. Now take your bolt and the small bushing, number 5 in the instructions. I'm going to slide it inside of the tab, the engine mount used on other bikes. Put the nut and washer on and we'll leave everything loose for now. This is the other tab I was talking about right here. Next up, we're going to be installing the right hand side guard. You will need a 17mm wrench because we will be taking out these top motor mount right here, this bolt, and we're also going to be putting the long bolt and the longer bushing right back here in between those two motor mounts there. And if you had any sense at all, you'd be using Loctite because it doesn't look like the factory has used it. However, things tend to move over the course of time, and you definitely don't want a motor mount coming out. It is mentioned in the instructions you get, but you're going to want a torque wrench too. Make sure you torque all these things per the manual. You don't want anything coming apart. You definitely don't want to strip out your threads either. Next, we'll put in this lower mount. We'll line the old bracket. It's hard to get in here, so a socket definitely makes the job easier. Of course, make sure you put Loctite on it, and we will leave it loose so everything lines up perfectly, and we'll tighten everything up when we are done. Next up is the left side. We'll go ahead and remove this top engine bolt. And of course, like always, make sure you Loctite it. We'll fish that one bolt, the back bolt, through there also. We'll do the front. Of course, use your socket, makes it easier. last but not least, we were going to do the back bolt, or the back nut and washer, I should say. A little tip that helps, since it's countersunk in there, it's going to be hard to get that washer on. So take a little bit of grease and put it on the washer, and it'll help hold that washer. You're going to want an extension for this because it is in there. It's hard to get to. And now we're all together. Like I said in the manual that comes with the kit, we'll give you all of your torque values. Make sure you torque it. The German method is not good enough. With it being on the existing engine mounts for other bikes, you're definitely going to want to torque them. You don't want things all bound up. It's going to be a bad thing if you start breaking things. And there we have it, the genuine Yamaha engine guards for a new Tenere 700. They are pretty dang sturdy. Installation time maybe 30 minutes. I think it was pretty easy. I don't think there was any problems for anybody who's not mechanically inclined. I think you'll do just fine. Make sure you follow all the torque settings. Make sure you use Loctite, and hopefully you don't ever have to use them. But now that you have them, let her rip. Thanks for watching.